This video is about our first day on the Viking River Cruise. It includes a few minutes of our bus trip from the Hyperion Hotel to the Viking dock in Basel. Then there's a walk to the monument of the Three Kingdoms, France, Germany, and Switzerland, followed by a tour of the boat. It concludes with part of our evening port talk and our first dinner aboard the Viking ship.
So we're on the bus right now, and we're leaving the hotel, and we're heading out to the boat, and our luggage is all down underneath here. This is the bus. It's an absolutely beautiful bus. Let me show you.
The bus is really big. There's curtains and a restroom right there. Obviously I'm sitting right by the restroom. It's huge, really big windows so you can see out really well. It's about a 10-minute drive to where the boat is parked. See the Domino's right there. There's a Domino's here, and then further on in town, there's a Popeyes by the train station, Popeyes Chicken, and in by Marketplatz, there's a McDonald's and a McCafe, and there's also a Burger King. So a Starbucks, quite a few Starbucks here, but haven't eaten at any of those. We ended up eating from the grocery store from Migros and the Co-op, eating food from the grocery store, and then at the zoo we got a whole pizza and then brought back part of it for dinner last night. And then this morning we had, each morning we had a free buffet breakfast, fantastic buffet breakfast at the hotel. There's a tram going by. Trams are just so easy to use in this town. Your hotel comes with a free, called a Basel card that allows you to get on and off with trams. They work on an honor system anyway. A heavy fine if you're caught on there without a Basel card, or if you haven't paid the fee for it. But you don't really have to show the Basel card. You just hop on and hop off, and very easy to use. It's probably the cleanest city I've ever been in. We're going into a little bit more of an industrial. There's a Nestle's factory, but the regular part of the city is extremely clean. And he had mentioned that 70% of their taxes go towards the local area, so the local people are able to decide what to do with the taxes. Here's our Viking boat. Okay, we just checked into our room. We have a balcony. That's the Rhine River, because we're on the Rhine Getaway that goes from Basel. We're in Basel right now. And then it goes all the way downstream, which is actually north, to Amsterdam. Chair, table here, 2 chairs. And then in the stateroom, we configured our bed to be twin so that we'd have more space, flat space. And then because our sleeping arrangements are so different, Keith goes to bed late, I get up early. This allows the other person not to wake up them when they get up. So that's our stateroom. This is our carry-on luggage. Our other luggage will come down from the bus, and as you can see, the hookups there, looks like there's an American plug and then a European plug that we work with. Life jackets are underneath the bed, and there's a chair here. We were worried if we put it in the twin if we'd still have this chair and this kind of end table that is also a desk, and it is there. And then over here we have another desk and another plug, 110-volt, and trash can and lots of drawers and water. They always have bottled water in the room and they keep that filled. And here is the closet area.
Oh yeah, we can put the luggage in there.
I'll probably put it underneath the bed. The bed's high enough to store it there. And here's the rest of the hang-up area. And then the bathroom is here. And bigger than a plain bathroom, but smaller than a luxury hotel. But it has all the stuff here. And let's see, we don't have, oh no, there's the amenities. So we have probably the most important thing here in Switzerland, because it's so dry, body lotion, lots of body lotion. And our plugs here, there. And that looks like the European plug again. Okay, Kleenexes, is that two? No, one's toilet paper, and then that's Kleenex. And extra toilet paper down there. So, and the floors are heated. And there's our refrigerator. And this is our daily schedule. So this will be our schedule for today. And there's all the cleansing stuff and our headphones for when we go on tours. We're at the monument right now where Switzerland meets Germany and meets France. No, we're fine. We walk together. Yeah. So this is a monument. It goes way up high. And obviously this is Swiss. This is a Swiss border. So if you're standing right here, you can actually be in all three countries at once. There's the Swiss border. Now we're going to walk over to the Germany border. Although legally they're actually out in the water, the actual point, but you can't really swim out there. So this is as close as I can get for the monument. And now we're going to go into France. So we've just, in less than 1 minute, we've gone to all three countries. These are where the cruise ships are docked. This one just pulled in. Ours is actually on the other side of that Avalon boat down here. It's part 10, although that's not the term they use for it. But it's on the other side of it. There's our boat, the Viking Sigyn, which is the goddess wife of Loki. And as you can see, so we go on a ramp to this boat. Then what do? We went upstairs.
Upstairs, crossover.
We crossed over on the sun deck.
Yeah.
At the sun deck, and then we went down. And our room is, as you know from the previous views, we're over on that side. But easily another boat could come in today and pull up and be right. Oh, okay. So actually this one is pulling up and going tandem with this one. And it's nothing to do with Viking or any of the cruise ships. It has to do with the dock master up there. They're like air traffic controllers, and they tell the boat where they need to dock. And so someone that is probably the same size of us will go up along us. Okay, so this is the port that we're at. We thought we were going to be at a different port, but they changed it. It's different than our email said, and they actually changed the boat name too. Different boat we're on.
And it's the only port in Switzerland.
Oh, the only port in Switzerland. Oh yeah, because they're kind of...
They're isolated. Yeah, they're mountains.
Okay. So this is our boat.
the Viking Sigyn, and we're docked from Basel. We're getting ready to take off tonight, and this is the pilot tower where the captain is at, and they'll lower that and they'll put all these furniture down flat when they have to go underneath the bridge. But most of the time, hopefully the sun deck will be open. We'll be able to come up here, because as you say up here, there's actually a walking path. Lots of deck chairs. And a really nice walking path. That's the gray area here. And then you can sit in this covered area run along here, along the mid-size of the boat. And coming up here is the herb garden. And right down directly below here is our room. Our room is right over the herb garden. And the reason why I got that is because, number one, there's a staircase right here. So we can come right down one door, up this staircase, and be down the top deck. And the other reason is that people don't scoot their chair around or anything, and they don't walk right over the herb garden. So that's why this room is, there's the herb garden and the shuffleboard deck. Some lavender, mint, rosemary, and oregano, and of course shuffleboard. And this kind of concludes the sun deck. So this is the sun deck. Now we're going to go down to the upper deck, and you'll see that's our room. Our room number is 337. Okay, so on this level, you have the lounge, which is where the one of my favorite places here is the mini bar, where we'll have cookies and muffins and hot water and all the different teas and cappuccinos and coffee and all the little teas 24 hours a day. Into the lounge, and we'll probably be eating most of our food here in this lounge, because there's a little restaurant at the end here called the Aquafet. This is the bar, and in this area is where they have the briefings and then entertainment at night. And then right now they just have wine and cheese going on, because it's the first day where people are just boarding today. So you have free wine and cheese available, a little wine and cheese plate. And Keith and I took it, and we sat out here in this little rocking chair at the back of the boat and watched barges go by. So we'll probably be eating most of our food right here, eating from the buffet. Okay. So now we're leaving the upper area, going back past the bar. And we bought what's called the Silver Spirits package, which means we can have unlimited amount to drink. Now, even though we don't drink alcohol, it means I can go up there. I just walked up there and said, I'd like a Coke in the bottle for room 337. And they just gave it to me. So now we're going to go down to the lower level. So our room is right here. Our room is on this level, which is called the upper level in the 300s. And on this level we have also computer stations. And then there's also a library over here. Pretty there. I didn't want to film it too close to the library. Now we're going to go down the stairs.
This is the reception area and the little store. Going back this way is the restaurant, which is closed right now. So we'll look at what's for dinner tonight. So I just got myself some hot chocolate and a cookie. Okay, so this is a 29-inch Samsonite going underneath the bed.
Oh, push it?
Yes, push it in. Okay. As you can see, it fits nicely right underneath the bed. Okay, we're getting ready to do our introductory safety video. Not video, but instructions. It's going to come overhead here in 15 minutes and tell us where to go and what to do. The life vests were just underneath our bed at the head, so we got those out and put them on. We're ready to go.
And then proceed to your muster station. For the purposes of today's drill, the muster stations are as follows. Corridor, please muster on the left-hand side of the lounge. For those on the 200 corridor, please muster on the right-hand side of the lounge.
Ready to go?
For those on the 100 corridor, please muster in front.
So we're in the lounge right now, and we're getting ready for have our first briefing. Looks like it's going to be a very pretty sunset here. So we're inside in the air conditioning because the outside's pretty busy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to break it to you at this point, it's all downhill from here. Literally, we are currently at 245 meters above sea level. 245 meters above sea level here in Basel. When we get to Kinderdijk, at the end of our cruise, we will be below sea level. When we're in the Netherlands, we will actually spend most of our time below sea level when ashore. How do we do that? Well, we are going downhill. Literally we are, because that's what's making the current flow that way. The Rhine River, it seems odd, flows from south to north, but we will be going through a series of locks. Right now, this part of the river is actually canalized. Originally, the Rhine River from Basel down to beyond Strasbourg was lots of meandering arms, different arms. Some were rough, little waterfalls, rocks and things, etc. It wasn't possible to navigate. But in the 19th century, an engineer called Tula came up with the idea of bringing all these wandering arms together and creating a canal, making the river more navigable. And so this part of the Rhine River is actually the Grand Alsace Canal. So we will have a series of locks to get down. So we have 11 locks this cruise. We have 4 locks tonight, 4 locks tomorrow night, 2 locks the night after that, and then we have 1 more lock to get into the Rhine-Amsterdam Canal to get into the Basel in Amsterdam for our departure. Now, tonight, the locks will be fairly soon after we sail. It's nice to look at them tomorrow night because they'll be immediately after departure and it will be lighter. Okay, so I would suggest if you want to look at the locks, which are interesting, I would have a look after our departure tomorrow evening, because it's been a long day for you today, I can tell. There is a reason why you have a very long day on the first day of your vacation, and I will let you know that at the end of this presentation. So the locks represent tonight. Now, if you feel a little bump during the night, but I hear you say, how do I know which guide I am with? Now, imagine you're looking at your ticket, and the ticket says you are with Group A. Well, your guide will be stood outside the ship with a paddle like this, with the letter A on it. So you will know you are with Guide A, B, C, D, etc. Yeah, so that's it. They will have this paddle and you will know that is your guide. Ah, I hear you say, what if we're using a motor coach How will I know which coach I'm on? You'll never guess. The coach will have a sign like this in the window with the letter A on it, so you know that you are the A coach with the A guide. Now, during our tours, we will use what we call listening devices. They are currently on charge in your stateroom. They're in the little chargers and they look like this. Can you all see that? Yeah, a little grey device there. It is a listening device. It's not a razor or a lady shave or anything like that. It is our listening device. Now, we will use these for all of our excursions. You do not need to go to the desk and say, do we need our listening devices? Because we always need the listening devices. So you bring them with you for all the tours. It's important that we know how these work. It allows you to hear the guide from a distance up to about 9 meters or so. So if you're stopping to take a photograph, looking at a postcard, you can still hear what the guide is saying and catch the group up. It also means the guide can guide, quietly, talking nicely rather than shouting. You'll have a card, and you'll never believe what's on the card. It is the letter A. So this is how you tune the device in. So that's a little bit about the logistics of our tours. And now let's have a look at our adventures for tomorrow.
All the Viking dailies will be in my free ebook that you can download on my website.
We're in the Aquafit Lounge and we're just waiting to get service for dinner. And it's not very crowded down here. And what's really nice is there's tables for two. So they serve a fever tree brand. Got the ginger ale, which is absolutely delicious. Bottled water. But they actually use a filtration system here, and if you just get it out of the bathroom tap or the water dispenser at the coffee station, it's actually better than this water. That's according to Nico, our server.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe, like, and ring the bell to be notified of future videos. Please visit my website at sandyjerome.com and visit the free downloads to get my free ebooks.